Hi guys, it's Mary. Hope you're having a great week. I wanted to do this video post about a particular question that has come up more often than you think. I am working with a candidate who has been fired from a previous position, and this has come up a few times in interviews with prospective employers. So he has asked for some advice on how to discuss being fired from a job with someone who he hopes to work with. And, I see this happen a lot. People who have been in that situation, they often talk about the departure in words that are not quite accurate. They call it a downsizing, they call it economic conditions, they call it, a mass layoff, when in fact they were fired for performance or something else that happened on the job. So, my best advice is to fess up to it, honestly. Not only should you do that because it's the truth, but you should also do it because it shows integrity and honestly courage. You don't want to stop there though. You actually want to, continue your explanation in showing ways that you've really thought about what had happened, the mistake and things leading up to it, how you might have handled things differently. Um, and what you are doing right now to show that you've learned from this. Perhaps you're volunteering somewhere else or working on a part-time job or freelancing with someone that indicates that you can, work through these issues positively if you're in a similar situation. The other important thing to do when you're talking to employers about this is don't trash talk your previous employer. I mean, you can perhaps express that there's a disagreement on things, but that you've handled it maturely. Do not go bad mouthing people. And that goes hand in hand with telling the truth, because quite often than not in this day and age, people have connections at other companies, and it's so easy to pick up a phone or shoot a message over to ask, hey, so do you know so and so? He worked with you at your company. He's applying for a job here. What happened? And, consistency in story is really important. So if you're telling them one thing and then they do a little bit of unofficial digging, which happens, um, and they get a different story, it's not going to look good, unfortunately, on you. So the best advice I give is to handle it maturely, say what happened, but really focus on the future and the positivity and steps that you've learned from this event and how you're focusing on a more positive future. I would love to hear from any of you that have experienced this and how you've handled it. And, we can share this perhaps in a future post. But anyway, thanks so much. Have a great week, rest of the week, and we'll talk soon.